On tonight's episode, it's the holidays.
Have a very Florida man Christmas.
You'll never guess what country is trying to be fatter than America.
Santa got me 2 tickets to the robot sex brothel, and you're not invited!
We're gonna tell you why the art of getting hit in the nuts is going extinct.
Ho ho ho, motherfuckers!
All this and more on Your Weekly Concern. No, keep it, because I'll tell you why. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Taylor Conley, and this is A Tree.
Dashing through the concern at a one-horse open murder.
And to start things off, this week in explosions, Christmas trees. According to the fire department, they cause about 160 fires a year. So remember, kids, decorating is dangerous. Experts say the best way to avoid any problems is to just don't celebrate Christmas.
Now this just in. Rats. So much like us. At Christmas.
After a very important research study, we have determined that rats like driving tiny cars, even when they don't get treats. Guess it releases their stress of being a rat. So, great. Now we know that. We couldn't have spent our time doing anything else, really. Why?
Because they're adorable that way, Taylor.
I know, but alright, you're right.
What part of adorable do you not understand?
I don't.
A startling statistic from New York City shows that UFO sightings are up 283%. And just in time for Christmas. Now, I'm sure that, everyone having cabin fever from being holed up due to a deadly pandemic and consuming everything on the internet, while everyone I know is on mushrooms, and I mean everyone, had absolutely nothing to do with that at all.
Oh, would you look at that? Apparently China thinks it's a good idea to put a flamethrower on a drone and then aim it at some trees. Anyways, tune in next week on This Week in Explosions.
If playing God was solely judged on creating ugly abominations out of things that, shouldn't really be fucking each other, then the scientists who created this guy really should be tax exempt for life. I mean, look at him. Poor little guy. No one's more surprised that he exists than himself. I mean, does he even know it's Christmas?
Human pig chimera embryos have been created. Now all we have to do is add a dash of bear, and Al Gore will be right.
It's really just a matter of time before robot sex brothels are a thing. I mean, it's going to happen. Because we can't have robots without a certain segment of the population, you know who you are, fellas, who just can't have robots without figuring out a way to get your penises involved. So, my idea is to try to spice things up a little bit for some of the more specialized fellows out there. From the daring to the kinky. And just in time for Christmas.
Apparently there was a mix-up amongst the boner pills and the depression pills. But it all worked out, because the sad people got boners to play with, and the guys that couldn't get it up, well, they were perfectly content.
Clapton Krampus is back. And in making up for lost time, he went after 3 bass players in one day. That included Sean Malone from Cynic, Jason Slater from Queensryche and Third Eye Blind, and Eric Pacchio from Babylon AD. Well, they're all dead now. Thanks, Clapton. In his return to mayhem, he then went after country legend Charlie Pride, telling him to kiss an angel in the morning. Well, we know someone who's going to get a lump of shit from Santa this year.
Just wanted to take this moment to wish a happy birthday to one of our colleagues, Chuck Funk.
Thank you, Taylor. I really appreciate that your kind words are what people need in these trying COVID times. I appreciate it, buddy.
And I would like to wish Mr. Chuck Funk a very, very Merry Christmas.
Go to hell.
China's iron crotch masters are going out of business, essentially. They had hundreds of students, and now they're down to double digits, and hard to see why. Oh, I think it's because they're kicking their students in the nuts. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Yeah, don't do that.
An ex-member of the ill-fated Heaven's Gate cult claims that masturbating while watching MTV saved his life. It was a Christmas miracle. Just imagine what kind of wonders he could have accomplished if he had Skinamax.
Well, it's official. Brazil has just out-fatsoed America because their McDonald's now offers a bowl of melted cheese for all your dipping needs. Because ba-da-ba-ba-ba, fuck it.
A Florida man fell for the old line of, "Hey, would you hold this for me?" when a stranger handed him a 55-gallon bag of mystery and the promise that he'd be right back. Maybe it was Santa. Well, 2 months had gone by, and guess whose bag began to putrefy and stink up the place? That's right, our Florida man. Well, police were called in to investigate. When they opened the bag, predictably they found the remains of a far less fortunate Florida man. Santa is wanted for questioning.
Hey everyone, when you're celebrating the holiday season, remember, jump for joy. Find the highest bridge and celebrate. It's a wonderful life. Hey, before you do jump off a bridge, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Dead men don't unsubscribe.
That's true.
A recent Aztec discovery shows that if you gather all the great minds and put your heads together, you can build just about anything. Merry Christmas, Dad.
Some people got real creative this year for Christmas, like this person selling an ornament with a ball full of beans. That's right, keeping with the Bible and the Jesus birthday, ball of beans. Fun.
Jesus loved beans.
Sure.
Well, the monoliths have been getting all the press as of late. Hell, this one's even got its own PR man, for crying out loud. But deep in the creepy woods of Canada, someone stumbled upon this life-size horned monster lady statue that then someone took responsibility for, saying, "I made it. My name's M.A., sucking all the mystery out of the proceedings." She then referred to the piece as guerrilla art, which I think is a really mean thing to say about this lady here, especially at Christmas Day.
In Russia, an intoxicated man had made a pass at a lady riding a horse, who then rejected said intoxicated man. The man then turned to the horse and tried to kiss it. And the horse, well, bit his nose off. So, let this be a lesson. Nay means niet.
In a terrifying development, water is set to become so scarce that even Wall Street insiders are set to begin trading on it. But never fear. Japan has stepped up their game to make sure that water is rendered useless for everyone. This time, a storm has attacked a cargo ship, dropping over 1,800 containers of hazardous material into the deep. Which means that none of this matters. We're all doomed!
Yep. Well, thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
We're all gonna die!
Die.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, before you do jump off a bridge, make sure you like and subscribe.
Dead men don't upset.
What?
Shut up!
También